goo containers that they were sent to investigate and extract from the Thule island.
So we went inside to have a look, and what we saw when we got in there was quite amazing, because it was quite beautiful, because it wasn't just ice, it was blue ice. It was a light blue ice, and the floor, the ground, had been deliberately ridged to key it so that if you went in there you didn't fall over straight away and break your neck. And as we went further inside, we realised that there were containers inside the cavern. They were on a slightly receding slope going back into the distance. It was cold, of course it was cold, but they seemed to have some kind of thermostatic control system in there as well. You know, it was really so cold that you were literally, your chest was hurting as you were breathing. So I said, why don't we all just pop outside a minute and have a cigarette? And while we were outside, it was only a few meters and we were outside in the open again. The difference in the temperature was incredible. So we had a break, we had a blow, and then we went back inside again. As we got further back in, about 4 meters, 5 meters in, it became obvious there was containers inside, and they were blue, and they were a light blue, almost the same kind of blue that the ice was inside the cave. I don't know if it was an attempt to camouflage them or what, it just seemed very odd. But what was even more odd was the fact that they were not made of metal, they were not made of ice. The only way I can explain what they were made of, they were made of a kind of thick plastic that I'd never seen before and have not seen since. There was a huge amount of them in there. I remember there was maybe 40, 35, 40, maybe more in there. But the thing that stands out is how difficult it was to have a look further back to see how many more there actually were, because they were connected. And they were connected not by pipes or anything like that, but the containers themselves had like a puzzle, how a puzzle would join together, but not that simple. It was very odd and very tricky, because when we got back outside and I reported back to Antrim and said what we'd found there, I was told, yeah, that's okay, we were